Welcome to FX Street. Head on over to YouTube. Join our channel by hitting that subscribe button. And you can follow us all the two of us. You can follow Kash and I individually on Twitter, Kash at Banyeko, and myself at Just Analysis One. Dogecoin, I mean, this is just kind of the same old. We've just done Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ripple, and Shiba, and going on to Dogecoin now. Dogecoin's continuing to slide south and follow the trend line of that prior falling wedge, which really, I mean, it's just kind of been extended for the most part. Like, it's like here, I don't know what the bottom part is, that. But I have no idea where the end point of that is. Anyways, that trend line continues to get tested and continues to bounce off of it. The lowest close of the last 300 and plus days occurred on Sunday, and sometimes it's hard to forget, but Doge has been in a downtrend now ever since May, and there's the time measure. So you go from May 8th, fast forward to where we are now, 311 days in a downtrend, and a pretty consistent one at that. And the volume profile here, for the most part, this was like a stock, this would be considered really kind of a long-term healthy behavior called a back and fill. The volume profile, if you remember, if we take a look here, I don't remember if I did this on Friday or not with you guys, but we go back to October. Look at the volume profile. Look where the downside risks were. I kept saying, watch for capitulation, move down to 8 to 9 cents. Below 18 cents, and then it was like at 17 cents. So watch the lower band of this profile as we move forward. All that has really occurred is the risk to a flash crash has continued to decrease as we've gone on. Even though we've had a slow bleed south, which is way more painful than a flash crash, but it's getting a lot of accumulation down as it's continuing to drop lower. I mean, you don't see this huge nosedive. You are seeing a lot of buying going on as it's going lower and filling in this gap. So in a nutshell, watch for a flash crash below 11 cents now to 8 or 9 cents, which is really, that's not much of a, percentage-wise, that's a drop, but really it's Doge. That's not a big drop. Upside potential before we talk again on Friday, I would say is likely to be limited to that 12.5 to 13 cent range, and I mean, there's a lot of, I didn't really mention this with the other ones, but Doge and a lot of other altcoins, including not the altcoin Bitcoin. There's a lot of hidden bullish things going on despite the slow trudging south. But that's what. Anyways, I'll pass it off to you, Akash. I'm not sure what you see.
Thank you, John. So honestly, John explained almost everything that I'm going to say. So let's just move on to on-chain metrics, which is the supply distribution shows that the last category of wallets that hold roughly 10 million and more coins for Doge has been accumulating quite a lot. The number of coins held by it increased from 78% to 82% now. But what's interesting to see is the number of whales, or the number of whales holding Doge. They've been continuously offloading, or the number of whales that were present are decreasing quite a bit. Like for example, back here on March 6th, there were roughly 32,000. Let's just do it for one. Right, so roughly around March 8th, the number of wallets that held roughly 100,000 to 1 million coins were 32K, 32.6K, but now they've dropped all the way down to 29K, which is kind of indicating that these whales are kind of offloading their holdings. But if you look at this particular category of investors where are the wallets that hold 10 million coins or more, you can see that the whales in this category are kind of accumulating. So it's really interesting. The stock, the way that these are opposite kind of leads me to believe that there's more centralization happening for Doge in terms of the holders. So that's what I wanted to talk from an option perspective. As for the technical analysis, there's two things that I want to say about the fair value gap here, which is the first one extends from 0.06 to 0.10. And the second one here is all the way down here, which is extends from 0.008 to 0.022. Although I'm not quite sure if we're actually going to move beyond this cluster here from Feb 21 to from 6th Feb to roughly 12th April 2021, where we saw a massive consolidation. Right, so I believe there's going to be some sort of stabilization around 0.07 before we kind of make another uptrend. So that's my take on Doge.
Thank you, Akash, and thank you everyone for watching. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.